Greetings, fellow candle fans. My name is Andrea, and I'd like to welcome you to Candle Chatter. Today, we're going to be doing the first episode of Scent Sessions. I'm going to be filming this a little bit differently this week. What I decided to do was do a weekly or a day of the week filming of what I'm burning or melting. Last time I kind of asphyxiated my husband by lighting too many candles up at once. So I thought it might be better if I did just a really quick day by day. So today is Monday, July 20th. And here in my living room, I am burning double dipped Danish from Caramel Sundays. Double dipped Danish has notes of blueberry compote and a powdered sugar glaze. It has some cream cheese in it, and it has spices. This is a really warm, gorgeous blueberry scent. I really don't think it's spicy at all. And as far as the cream cheese goes, it adds a creaminess to it, and I feel like the powdered sugar adds a sweetness. The blueberry in here is definitely a cooked blueberry, and it's very warm and inviting. The legendary Double D from Caramel Sundays is turning out to be a big favorite of mine. So let's take a look and see what I'm burning in my primary bedroom. In my primary bedroom, I'm burning blueberry pumpkin waffles from Copper Candle Co. This also has notes of blueberry in it, and it blends beautifully with double dip Danish from Caramel Sundays. This is definitely, you definitely get the waffle in here, and I love that combination of the blueberry and the waffles. The scent notes do list maple syrup in here, but it's just a touch. This is not a maple syrup heavy scent at all. The maple syrup adds a little bit of sweetness to this fragrance, not too much, just a little bit. But I'm really enjoying this. I'm filming this in the morning, and the combination of the two blueberry scents mixing with coffee in my house has been absolutely amazing. I'm going to keep burning these candles throughout the day. My plan is to extinguish them after the 4-hour mark, let them rust a little bit, and light them back up for another 4-hour burn. So that's what I'm burning today during the day on Monday, and probably well into the evening as well. That's it for Monday. I will see you all on Tuesday. Happy Tuesday, my friends. This afternoon, and it is afternoon because I had a lot of stuff and things that I had to do this morning. This afternoon, I'm burning Oat Orchard from Caramel Sundays. Now, when you read the notes on Oat Orchard, they're apple peels, mac apples, which I'm assuming is Macintosh apples, sweet cream, spice, oats, cinnamon, vanilla, tonka. It should be no surprise to you that this is a very apple forward scent. It's an extremely sweet apple. I really don't detect a lot of spices, but I feel like the sweet cream and the oats smooth this out beautifully without overpowering the apple and making it cloyingly sweet. It really is a beautiful fragrance, and as you can see, I've really enjoyed burning it. As a matter of fact, later on, if I have the time, I hope to do a full review on Oat Orchard. I thought that this would be similar to Lunchbox, but it's not. It's you really don't get that oat note in Oat Orchard in spite of the name like you do in Lunchbox. And the apple in here is definitely bright. It's sweet. It doesn't come across to me as cooked. I think this is a really great scent to burn in August as you're doing that transition from summer into fall. It's not too heavy on the spices. It's not too heavy on the cream. And I think it's a perfect scent for that time of year, especially if you're done with summer scents, but you're not quite ready for the heavier stuff that comes in the fall. let us now move on to my primary bedroom and see what I've got burning there. This is my beloved Lunchbox, my emotional support candle that I am so madly in love with. This beautiful fragrance has notes of cooked peaches and strawberries and oatmeal, and I believe brown sugar. Don't quote me on that though. But this is a wonderfully rich, comforting scent. The oatmeal in here really comes forward a lot more than it does on Oat Orchard, and I'm really enjoying it. Let me move that pen out of the way. I don't think you want to see that. As you can see, this has been a beautiful, beautiful burn. Gorgeous wax pool, not sooty at all. The wicks have done a beautiful job on this one. I just can't say too many good things about Lunchbox. As I said, there's something about it that I just find so comforting, and I'm absolutely in love with it. Next year, if it comes back, I will definitely repurchase it, probably in a 4-wick, because it's not the strongest candle in the room. When you put it in an open concept area, you can detect it, but it doesn't take over the space. You put it in a closed concept space like my primary bedroom is, and that really, really gives it a chance to shine, and all that beautiful richness comes out. I recommend this particular scent very highly, and as I said before, if it comes back next year, it's definitely going to be a repurchase for me. So let me give you a look at what I'm going to be burning a little bit later on tonight after I put Lunchbox out and after I put Oat Orchard out. By the way, I did try burning those two together in adjacent rooms. And frankly, the Oat Orchard overpowered Lunchbox, and I really couldn't detect it. So I moved the little girl in here, and she's really filling up the space in my primary bedroom. So let's take a look at what I'm going to burn tonight after these two are extinguished. I've already extinguished Lunchbox, and I'm getting ready to light up Blueberry Pumpkin Waffles from Copper Candle Co. I have to say I have very quickly become obsessed with this fragrance. Is it anything special or unique? No, I don't think it is. However, that's what I like about it. It's comforting, it's warm, you really get the blueberries in there and a touch, I think the pumpkin adds a creaminess. And then you have the waffle note. The waffle note is definitely there, and the three of them blend together in the most wonderful way. If you're not a maple syrup lover, you might like this one because the maple syrup note is there, but it's way in the background. However, I know how it goes. If there's something you don't like, your nose is going to pick up on it right away. But I do like maple, and so to me, it's just a background note. But I'm really enjoying Blueberry Pumpkin Waffles. I haven't tested it out in my open concept yet, so I don't know how well it's going to do out there. But here in my primary bedroom, especially in this location where it's not underneath any kind of a hurricane at this point, it'll give me somewhat of an idea of how strong it's going to be if it's out in the open concept. That is it for Tuesday. I will see you all again on Wednesday, my friends. Have a good evening. Greetings, my friends. Welcome to Wednesday afternoon. You will be thrilled to know that you are here with me in my primary bathroom. My husband and I are going out tonight to celebrate his birthday, so I'm preparing to get ready. And when I'm doing that, it's kind of nice to have these little tins from Kringle. I like to light them in here so that I just have something nice to smell while I'm putting on my makeup or doing my hair, getting dressed. It's sort of a nice little ritual that I really enjoy. I'm not sure about coral sands. You can see the scent notes are citrus, melon, mango, tropical florals, musk, and sweet. Even though I'm not a floral lover, it's really not the florals in this that are bothering me. It's the melon. I am not a melon fan, I'm finding. And this is definitely like a cantaloupe or a honeydew. I think it's more like a cantaloupe. And I am just not fond of it. I think if that element wasn't in here, I would like this candle a lot more. So I am glad that I got it in the little 3-ounce tin. It's nice for what it is, and it's good for burning here in my bathroom, like I said, as I'm getting ready to go somewhere. And I have purchased quite a few of these tins and had good luck with them. They do a really good job of helping you get an idea of how a scent is going to smell when it burns, as well as on cold sniff. Now, you're not going to get a ton of strength and you're not going to get a ton of throw. But when you get close to it, it is going to give you a pretty accurate idea of what something is going to smell like when it's burning, and hopefully help you make a decision about whether or not you want to purchase that in a larger format. This is a little short video today. I apologize for that. There will be some days where there's really nothing too exciting going on. So I am going to start getting ready to go on a hot date with my handsome hubby, and I will see you all tomorrow. Happy Thursday afternoon, my friends. This is an afternoon of July, I believe it's 23rd. I didn't burn anything this morning because I slept in until 10 o'clock. So I figured, what was the point? I am melting Plum Embers in this new little wax melter that I got from Amazon. It is a wax melt that uses light in order to melt the wax and keep it hot. I do like it, but boy, it really does get hot. I probably should have put something underneath it. I am enjoying Plum Embers. It has a plum note and a cashmere note, along with a driftwood note that I like. I don't think this is like a morning scent for me. This is more a late afternoon or evening, and I like the way it smells in my primary bedroom. That being said, this fragrance is turning out to be a banger. When I melt this little melt in here, and I only have one wax melt in here, it drifts out into my open concept, which is right next door to my bedroom. And you'll see in a minute what I've got burning out there. I wanted to put something that would mix well with this, but it's been a great fragrance for me. It's a surprise. I didn't think I'd like it because of the plum and the cashmere and the amber. To me, that's definitely not a gourmand, which is my preferred type of scent. But this is turning out to be a beautiful surprise. Let me show you. I haven't really had the melt in there too terribly long, but this little wax melter, it's doing a great job. Let us move on to the open concept living area, and I will show you what I'm burning there. I just fired up Fall Gathering. It really hasn't had a chance to pull out. This is turning out to be one of my favorite fragrances from the Caramel Sundays fall launch. I like the way it mixes with Plum Embers. I think it's the berries in this that make it a great mixing scent. It's got a decent strength and throw out here in my open concept. And I will definitely be doing a more detailed review on it in the future. If you can see, beautiful burn on this one. The wicks are doing well. This is lovely. I'm really enjoying this scent, and so far I'm thinking this is a definite repurchase for me. That's it for Thursday. I probably will keep these fragrances going the rest of the day. So until tomorrow, take care of yourselves, my friends. Bye. It has been a very busy Friday, and I'm closing the day out with pumpkin peanut brittle. I didn't burn candles earlier today. I was busy filming, running errands, just out and about. We went out to dinner. So I didn't really get a chance to light a candle until after dinner. Pumpkin peanut brittle is from that candle place. And the notes are exactly almost what it says on the front, pumpkin and peanut brittle. And I think there's some praline in there, maybe some caramel. And of course, there's a little bit of a salty note. I like this one. I like the way that it looks. I like the black jar with the white label. I like the way it smells. It's very salty and peanutty. There's not a lot of the brittle note in here yet, but so far I like it. Let's take a little look. The wicks are doing a great job. Nice little wax pool. This is a good one so far. So I'm going to close this series here. It's Friday. I generally don't film on a Saturday. Sometimes I film on a Sunday. So I think we're going to stop here. This is everything I've been burning this week. As you can tell, I burn a different fragrance every day. I like the variety and I like to try different things out. If you like this format, I would really appreciate it if you would let me know, because I don't want to keep making this type of video if it's something that you're not going to enjoy. If you like the day by day, please comment below. If you like any of the fragrances I featured this week, let me know that too. If there's one you think I should try, suggest it. I'm game. That is it for this video. Please give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you're so inclined. I'd love it if you'd comment. And until next time, take care, my friends. Bye.